We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them. Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe tipped the scales at 167 pounds even. He's 6 foot tall. It's no wonder they call it Saul Canelo out.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the ring.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the open. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Good counter punching. Missing with the hook. Nice counter shot. He blocks the hook. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
No rest for the weary. At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He blocks the uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice job blocking the hook. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. Here we go for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. That uppercut's blocked. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a... Hold that thought! The Pride of Wales in some real trouble! How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They exchange punches. Hook won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He just misses with that jab. Insane action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nobody home with that hook. That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
There's the bell to start round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they were out of steam.
Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. Back and forth they go. Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
They got out of the way of that right hook. A perfect counter lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so
Calzaghe is down, but will he get up? One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods. Took an...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
And he's going to be confident now. He can take that from his way.
Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice punch. How about that time counter shot? Solid punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook won't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamourweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Both men step back for just a moment. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
A perfect counter shot. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Nice counter. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Oh.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
What's caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. So it's plan B time.
That's a terrible round.
On to the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Caught him. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That uppercut doesn't get through. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And a nice left hook. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and nightgloves slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they captain off. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. That's right. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro.
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those.
Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title, his hometown. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go for round one. What a punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well done with that counter shot. Jab does not score. Beautiful counter shot. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Counter punching. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Hey, those punches add up. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
The flat for the fight. If you've got a dance right there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Punch, counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? And he misses with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You gotta get out there, switch up.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the...
Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, and your turn.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Misses with the jab. Can't score with that jab. That punch scores. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. He misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. Got him there. They got out of the way of that right hook. They exchange punches. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far? On to the third. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
That jab doesn't find a home. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. And Sugar is in trouble. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These punches coming from every angle. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. There's a counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The perfect counter lands. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassed.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears the... Whoa, wait a minute. Crawford is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time? Despite what the judges' scorecards... Hold that thought! Sugar Ray's in trouble! Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter... There's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. How about that time counter shot? Showing exceptional chins, by the way. These two fighters are made for one another. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your...
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. Right. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice job blocking the hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know what? I've been in fight.
Let's start the sixth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Sugar is in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make...
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford may be ready to go down. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit, because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. They missed with the jab. Not the best of rounds. Hold that thought! And Sugar Ray is rocked! Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be
Back.
Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crust. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he fails to score with that left hook. Missing with the hook. Hold that thought! Crawford in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Crawford's legs are all over the place. That impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you still want to fight.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's not there. There's no defense. The eyes are...
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruises.
The fight is over.
They've been beaten so badly this fight, you almost hope that it stopped, and it is. It is over. TKO victory.
Time is of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.